You've heard the saying, not your keys, not your coins. But what about your trades? The truth is, whether you're in Forex or crypto, your success depends as much on your strategy as it does on the platform you use. Today, I'm uncovering the evolution of brokers and exchanges, from shady market makers to billion-dollar empires, and what every trader must know before clicking buy. Let's roll back to the early 90s. Retail Forex trading? It didn't exist. Only institutions, hedge funds, and banks could access global currency markets. Then, the internet changed everything. Suddenly, retail brokers like Forex.com and FXCM appeared, letting anyone trade currencies from their laptop. But here's the catch. Most of these early brokers were market makers. They didn't send your order to the real market. They traded against you. Some, no surprise, manipulated prices, hunted stop losses, and even stalled withdrawals. A classic case. In 2015, after the Swiss franc shock, FXCM faced massive losses and was banned by US regulators for misleading clients. So, ECN brokers emerged. ECN stands for Electronic Communication Network. These brokers connect you directly with liquidity providers, offering raw spreads, just a tiny commission on top. Today you'll see names like IC Markets, Pepperstone, and Ducascopy. But remember, not all brokers are created equal. Now let's jump to crypto. In the beginning, crypto trading was underground. Mt. Gox launched in 2010 and, at its peak, handled 70% of all Bitcoin trades. Then, disaster. In 2014, hackers stole 850,000 Bitcoin. The site disappeared. Users lost everything. From that wreckage came new giants. Binance, fast, global, with massive coin listings. Coinbase, US-based and heavily regulated. Kraken, KuCoin, BitGet. These exchanges brought spot trading, futures, options, staking, you name it. But here's the thing, they're centralized. They hold your funds. If they collapse, you could lose everything. Remember FTX? In 2022, it was the second largest crypto exchange. It fell apart overnight, $8 billion in customer assets gone. That's why decentralized exchanges, or DEX, are gaining ground. Think Uniswap, PancakeSwap, DYDX. No middleman here, trades run on smart contracts, you hold your keys, no one can freeze your funds. But DEX aren't perfect. You'll deal with high fees, especially on Ethereum. There's risk of smart contract bugs. And if you're trading low-volume tokens, liquidity can vanish, causing slippage. CX, centralized exchanges, offer convenience, leverage, and deep liquidity, but they require trust. DEX give you control, but they come with a learning curve. Smart traders use both, picking what fits the situation. So, how do you pick the right platform? Treat it like choosing a parachute. It needs to work when you need it most. Look for regulation. Forex brokers should be licensed by the FCA in the UK, ASIC in Australia, or SciSec in Europe. For crypto, US platforms like Coinbase follow SEC and FinCEN rules. Check liquidity. High daily volume means your trades go through smoothly, without slippage. Transparency matters. Can you see the order book? How does the platform make money? Are withdrawals fast? Security is non-negotiable. 2FA cold storage insurance funds. Binance, for instance, keeps a $1 billion insurance fund called SAFU. And let's not forget fees. Avoid hidden spreads or sneaky withdrawal tricks. Lastly, user control. In crypto, hardware wallets and non-custodial trading are the future. Here's the bottom line. Brokers and exchanges aren't just middlemen. They're the gatekeepers of your money and your freedom. So before your next trade, ask yourself, do I really know who I'm trusting with my funds? Because the best strategy in the world is worthless if you're trading it on a ticking time bomb. End of episode 4. In episode 5, I'll explore the indicators that have stood the test of time, from 1970s equities to 2025 crypto bots.